Well, away from that, Nigeria's long-troubled port system is now at the center of an ambitious reforms drive by President Bola Tinubu's administration targeting congestion, high costs, and inefficiencies that have slowed trade for decades. With fresh international financing and a push for digital transformation, the big question is, can this finally reposition Nigeria as a maritime hub in Africa? TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunanya Eze reports.
For many years, Nigeria's ports have faced serious challenges, from heavy congestion to slow cargo clearance and poor infrastructure. These problems have driven business away and reduced the country's competitiveness. Now, the federal government is rolling out major reforms to turn things around. At the center is a £746 million deal with the United Kingdom to upgrade key seaports and improve operations. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy describes the plan as a major step to modernize the system.
We must thank the President for approving the need for us to modernize our ports. These ports were constructed some 70 years ago and have been negated for that length of time. So, instead of Nigeria being the hub of transshipment, what happens is that neighboring countries are making a lot of money. Even cargo that is meant for Nigeria is being diverted to these neighboring countries. One, because our ports are very old, the draft level is very small. We don't have to have anything less than 16 to 16, between 16 and 18 meters of draft for us to be able to attract big vessels.
He adds that the reforms will also extend to other ports across the country.
We are not limiting the modernization to the Western port alone. We've actually secured the procurement approval for the Eastern ports. Anytime from now, we're going to take it to FEC. So we're doing modernization of all the ports in Nigeria.
The managing director of the Nigerian Ports Authority says the upgrades will improve efficiency and restore confidence in the system.
As of today, Nigeria is doing 2 million containers. And that you can't do the arithmetics and understand how a country of 220 million people can only do 2 million containers per annum. When countries like Singapore, for example, or even smaller countries like Ivory Coast, with 34 million people, are doing 6-7 million containers. And our economy is stronger, our population is higher. So it's because of this constraint of inability to receive the bigger vessels. So when we have that, they will come. So we'll begin to see in the next few years, larger volumes of containers coming with what we call direct calls, because so that we are the gateway port.
He also highlights the National Single Window Platform, which is expected to reduce delays and make doing business easier.
For this government, this is a great leap forward, because you cannot develop the infrastructure and receive big vessels and not have the capability to relate in a seamless way. So the single window and the port community system would enable seamless transaction. So there won't be paper. So it's going to be paperless. And there won't be interpersonal relationship that also encourages corruption.
With better infrastructure and digital systems, stakeholders believe Nigeria's ports can attract more cargo and boost trade. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.